What's up everyone, and happy Friday. In today's video, we're going to get right to the point and we're going to talk about some of the top potential short squeezes for next week. Over the past week, we saw some huge short squeezes with SPRT, BBIG, and ANY. A lot of these stocks straight up exploded. ANY went from like $4 all the way up to $12. BBIG went from, like $3 up to $12. And then SPRT was pretty awesome. It went from like, I guess you could say 7 to 8 all the way up to 60. So long story short, there is a lot of momentum with these short squeezes right now. And there are a couple potential plays that are looking pretty decent. So we're going to get right into it. The first one is CLOV. This one's kind of trending on Wall Street Bets. It's been lingering around this like $8 to $9 area for the past couple months now. As of right now, it's down around 2% today, but it had a nice run up so far this morning. Like it gapped up, it tried to run up, it did get rejected right at this like $9 and I guess you could say 50-cent resistance level, which does suck to see. However, the short float is around 15%, and like I said, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about it, and generally speaking, it's been holding this support right at like $8 to $9 very well over the past couple months. And another thing to keep in mind is technically it does have a slight negative correlation to the market, so if we do see the market start to fall, it could pop off. And it has a history of exploding up. So either way, Clover is on my watch list. I like it. It's risky, but I like it. So with the next one, we have Corsair CRSR. Now this one is unique because it has potential for like a short-term short squeeze. The short float is around 10%, but I also just like this one for the long term. I feel like it has a lot of growth potential, and in my opinion, they're a solid company. I use actually a good amount of their products, and I like what they do, and I think they have a lot of potential, and they're at a relatively low level, and they also have that past history of just showing that explosive movement. Like we saw back in November of 2020, this thing went from like $27 all the way up to $51 in only a couple weeks. So I like this one for both a long-term hold, and it even has that short-term potential. Like I said, the short float is around 10%. Over the past week, it has been trending pretty well. Over the past couple days, it's just been like lingering around support at like $28 to $29. The major support I'm watching right now is $28.50, and then the major resistance I'm watching is $29, but then more importantly, $30. It really struggled to break $30 both on August 31st and September 1st. So if it could break above that, it should be pretty solid, and it's one of my favorite plays. With the next one, we have the go-to short squeeze, I guess you can say, and that's AMC. So this one has a reported short float of around 20%. I know some people say it's higher than that. The reported short float is 20%. It had a decent week. Technically, it is up a little bit. It's down like 3% or so today. It's just kind of holding its ground, not doing too much. But, if you're looking at short squeeze setups, you definitely have to keep AMC on your radar. So definitely keep that one on your radar. But the next one, we have BB. This one also had a decent week. Nothing great, nothing crazy. It's just kind of like holding its ground, I guess you can say. I would say the next major resistance to watch out for is $12. If we can break that level, it should be pretty solid. Keep in mind it is a risky play, but it does have a good history of exploding up. Like we could see back in January, it did have some really explosive movement from like, I guess you could say $7 all the way up to $28. And then again, back in, I guess you could say towards the end of May, it went from like $8.50 all the way up to $20. So it definitely has potential, and it has short squeezed in the past. And then with the last one, we have TTCF. This one has been popping up a lot. The short float is around 31%. And it's really bouncing off that $16 support. Honestly, I feel like it has potential, but it's not my favorite play. And look, that's just my opinion. It has potential of running up a lot. It's just not my favorite play. I feel like it already had like a huge move, and I feel like when people think of short squeeze setups, I feel like they think more of like AMC, GME, maybe Clover, maybe BB, stocks like that. So, TTCF, it has potential. People are talking about it, but it's just not my favorite setup. And then there is kind of like a bonus. I did see a little bit of hype around RKLB. This one has been popping a lot over the past couple days. It actually bounced off that $10 support very well. Right now it's at like $13.30. So it's up a good amount over the past couple days. And there's more hype with it on like Wall Street Bets and stuff like that. So keep an eye on RKLB. But my favorite plays are probably Corsair and then CLOV. Keep in mind, they are risky, so do your own research. They're just my favorite plays. Honestly, if I had to pick one between the two, it would be Corsair, because I also like, just what they do as a company, and I feel like they have long-term potential. So, guys, if I missed any stocks, or if you guys are watching other short squeezes, let me know in the comments down below, but definitely keep the ones I listed on your radar, and have an amazing weekend. Don't forget, the market will be closed on Monday for Labor Day weekend. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and then come join the StockedUp Discord chat. The link for that will be in the description down below. We have a great community over there. But other than that, thanks for watching.